Hello everyone, Jamarcus here, and pardon my chair. I'm here with week, what is it, week 4 of Ubers of Heavyweight of the MDC. I'm facing Maki, who is someone I've had the fortune of playing quite a few times before, and I always enjoy our games. You got double dog action with a Mewtwo. I have one Uber, they have three. It doesn't seem very fair to me, but you know what? We'll figure it out, right? And Terra Hydrapple is also a bit of a problem. Pretty good water resist. They have Swift Swim on Quillfish potentially, but also Intimidate is just really nice for Palafin. Um, and like Terra Water Sandaconda can like kind of take some hits too, and then I hit them, and then I lose the rain with their Sand Spit. Um, some options that can show up for sure. Pikachu like kinda does good damage into my team. It dies to everything in one shot, but it can also OHKO most of my team except Swampert. Okay, what am I bringing? First up, Scarf Quaquaval. If I can deal with Hydrapple and Quillfish, Scarf Aqua Step is really prone to just sweeping late game. I really wanted to bring Choice Band because it just does way more damage and I need less of a snowballing, just more immediate damage. But the problem is if I bring Choice Band, I kind of am just slower than everything and die. There's a lot less opportunity to get that initial Aqua Step off, so it's hard to get the ball rolling if I'm not Choice Scarf. So that's why I'm Choice Scarf. It also lets me outspeed Scarf Mewtwo, which I'm very much expecting after an Aqua Step, because I'm Choice Scarf and Aqua Step. The speed is for what Zacian should be running for bundle, same with Zamazenta. After, or just with my Scarf, I should be faster than them anyways, and I should also be faster than the Scarf Mewtwo after an Aqua Step. I have Aqua Step. I put on Triple Axle last second. I had Wave Crash at first, but I put on Triple Axle because I figured I really need to force this Hydrapple to Terra early so that it no longer resists water so that I can start putting in work with Scarf Quaquaval and, spoilers, Scarf Kyogre. Close combat's there too. It's also like pretty decent coverage into their team. If I need to outspeed and kill Zacian, then close combat does more if Rain's not up. Then I have Aqua Jet. Just figured it's a good last move to have, like outspeeds like priority on Pikachu, I guess, and priority like quick attacks from the dogs. Anyways, Kyogre's up next, another Scarfer. Pretty much a breaker. OHKO's so much of their team with Water Spout, it's pretty funny. Depending on the bulk, it can just OHKO. I mean, it OHKO's the Ubers. I think like Spadef Mandibus probably lives, but OHKO's Quillfish if it's just max HP. OHKO's Klefki, OHKO's Sandaconda kills Pikachu 5 times over probably. Uh, yeah, if they don't bring anything faster than this, it can very easily take away the game. But again, I'm very much expecting Scarf Mewtwo. It just clicks Thunderbolt into my team, or even just Thunder or Psystrike if I don't bring Samurott. So I'm expecting Scarf Mewtwo, which is why I have Scarf Aqua Step to outspeed it. Next up, Swampert. Bit of a gimmicky set. Max defense helps me take on the dogs a little bit. I'm I'm expecting them to bring Trailblaze because it's super effective into every Pokemon on my team pretty much, and it also helps them get past my potential Scarfers. So Rinneberry helped me take that a little bit. I had Counter at first instead of Earthquake, but I figured having an actual attacking move in case they're like Quillfish, like leading Quillfish, and I have something to attack them. I do have Mirror Code though, and that is to hopefully kill Hydrapple in one shot. If they're max special attack, modest. I live a hit as long as they're not Leaf Storm. I live a Giga Drain, I live an Energy Ball. And then I Mirror Coat and I kill them. That's the plan. Then I have Roar just so I'm not set up fodder if they start going for like Swords Dances. The dogs, that is. That's Swampert. Next up, boring old Palafin. Triple water move with Ice Punch. Choice Band. Ice Punch is to hopefully, again, kill Hydrapple or force it to Terra. And then Banded Jet Punch does really good damage into the top 3. It's also a bit of an out in case they're going for like Swords Dances and Trailblazes on Zacian. And I have Flip Turn because I plan on leading this, and depending on the lead matchup, I will be clicking Flip Turn. but likely not. Um, Probably just leading this thing and switching into Swampert or Toxapex. Funny Toxapex set. I have a pretty standard set. Haze. This is anti-sweep for Zacian and Zamazenta. Walls them pretty well. Uh, Zacian not so much, but really good wall for Zamazenta. Neither of them have taunt, so I can just haze them forever. I get recover, and I have body slam um, to pair up things. That's it. I didn't see another move I needed. I just had Sludge Bomb to hopefully again force Hydrapple to Terra. And then Body Slam, like it's really easy for them to just go into Zacian and start Swords Dancing on this. I don't really threaten them with anything. I can spam Haze, but that's about it. But if I have Body Slam, I can pair them, and then suddenly, Palafin's faster. I actually don't know if I have enough speed on Palafin to be faster than that, but I'm hoping I do. That's a bit of an oversight in prep. Anyways, last mod, Samurott, AV. I actually calced for this. I live Modest Specs Thunderbolt after a spike from Mewtwo. I don't think that's going to show up, but I calced for that, and then rest in attack and force speed for whatever reason. I think in case they're running like, I want to avoid the speed tie on Coolfish, that's what it was. Sucker Punch helps for Mewtwo. This is my Mewtwo switch in. It's not a great one. It gets 2 KO'd, but it's an attempt. And Caesar says, get up a spike. Their team is really spikes weak. Like top 4 hate spikes. And then flip turn, probably never clicking that unless I take 2 for Mewtwo somehow. That's the team. What do I expect to see? Top 4, absolutely. You're not leaving your Ubers at home, especially with how good they are to me. You're not leaving Hydrapple at home. I think like maybe Terra Water Sandaconda shows up. Quillfish I feel like probably does show up. Maybe Manabuzz, maybe Klefki if you're bringing screens or wants Prankster T-Wave. Pikachu, maybe it looks good offensively, but it just really struggles with anything faster than it or all the priority on my team. They do bring the Pikachu though. She also brings the Quillfish. So I'm expecting a Quillfish lead. Like lead spikes, Quillfish is really annoying for me. But there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I want to get Palafin activated right away, so I do lead Palafin. And Zamazenta leads. I'm totally fine with this. This is a really free Toxapex switching for me. They click Close Combat, and it does a little more than I expected. Also, I should mention, I have decent bit of speed on Toxapex, so I'm faster than Hydrapple. They're Choice Band, which is great to know. Only a crazy person stays in close combat to Toxapex again, so I double out into Swampert because I thought Quillfish was coming in here. I thought, okay, Toxapex can't do anything to Quillfish, you can just bring that thing in and Spike Stack. But Hydrapple comes in instead, which was surprising to me because what is Hydrapple doing to Toxapex? I don't know. I could just kind of Sludge Bomb, but I was thinking about clicking Sludge Bomb that turn, I just didn't want Quillfish coming in. But I make a double to Swampert instead, which I'm okay with because I'm Rindo Berry. I'm really hoping we just see a Giga Drain here and I kill this Hydrapple. And that's exactly what we see. This is a fantastic start for me. I definitely did not plan for this to happen so early to kill that Hydrapple, but I did. And at this point, my Scarf Water guys can just win the game, depending on if it's Scarf Mewtwo or not, and what the Quillfish is. If it's Swift Swim, then maybe it's faster. It can Destiny Bond. I have to watch out for that, or Thunder Wave. But good start. They bring out Zama again, which is fine. I know this thing's Choice Band, so I'm just gonna let them kill Swampert and then go into Kyogre and click Water Spout because I know I'll be faster. I thought about going into Toxapex here because I can take any 2 moves, even if they're Banded Psychic Fangs. It's not 2KOing me. And if they click Psychic Fangs, I can always go into Samurott that turn if I want. But I decided to just sack Swampert because it's a really consistent play of just getting in Kyogre after and clicking Water Spout and getting a kill guaranteed. Literally nothing on their team will take this Water Spout. Unless they're like Utility Umbrella Spadef Quillfish. I don't know. But I just sack. And they end up being Banded Trailblaze, which is a really cool set. like probably bad in 99% of games, but it's really good into my team. It's really prone to sweeping my team, actually. I do have a Toxapex, so it'll never really sweep me, as long as I keep Toxapex alive. But the rest of my team really struggles with Bandit Trailblaze, because after one Trailblaze, this thing's faster than everything, and 2 KOs everything. And not a whole lot OHKOs it. Like, because they're going to be faster than Kyogre. I wanted to go Kyogre here, but I can't Water Spout because they're faster and do like 60% to me with Trailblaze. I'd have to Origin Pulse that turn, and that is a roll to kill, and also can miss. So I go to Toxapex instead, figuring that forces this Zamazenta out. Now I'm going to bring in Kyogre on this double. So Toxapex didn't actually ever click a move. Spoilers, this Kyogre does not switch out here. So I just click Water Spout because this Quillfish does not live. It revealed Intimidate, so I'm expecting this is Fizz Def and a Palafin answer, which means it dies to Water Spout. And from this point, if they don't have a Scarfer, everything dies. Now, I only have 3 turns of Rain, and there are 4 Pokemon left, because I doubled in my Kyogre. Their Ubers will live a Water Spout once Rain ends, so I can only really get 3 kills here. Mewtwo comes in, I'm expecting Choice Scarf. They can't kill me with anything. Now they're going to take me really low, so that Water Spout won't kill them back. But I figure I don't have a switch in anyways. I could go Samurott, but if they're not Scarf, I just win the game. And even if they are, I can just Scarf Quaquaval, which looks pretty good later on anyways, because they've already used their defense boost on Zama. So I just stay in hoping they're not Scarf. And they're not. Down goes Mewtwo. They bring in Zamazenta, down goes Zamazenta. They bring in Zacian, which is a bit of a misplay. I'll get into that in a second. Down goes Zacian. And then Pikachu is next. And down they go as well. So no sashes, which is nice. Had they sacked Pikachu here instead of Zama, or instead of Zacian, they could have brought in Zacian in the last turn and lived at Water Spout and be Trailblazed, which would actually put them in a pretty decent spot. They're not killing Toxapex, and I can just Haze. And I have Sucker Punch, I have Palafin Jet Punch, which does a lot, but puts them in a decent spot. If they get a Trailblaze boost, do they keep it? They could even win the game. I'd have to misplay pretty bad, I think. But anyways, we get a little bit of a Scarf Kyogre sweep, reminiscent of week 1. 5 kills, that's great. Up to 13 kills on this Kyogre in just 4 games, which is crazy, seeing as I got no kills last week. So it's really like 13 kills in 3 games. Probably should be banned. Don't think it should have been allowed. But it made it all the way to me, and I had 16th pick, so I figured I had to take it. And I'm making good use of it, it would seem. That's week 4. We're 4-0. I think it's just me and Kioma undefeated. I don't know if Kioma's actually played his week 4 game yet, so time will tell for that. But we're top 2 guaranteed. And we're pretty much locked for playoffs already. For a mono water team, not so bad. It's always the gimmick teams that I have the most success with. I gotta get the wash label off of me. Thanks for watching, and I will see you later.